Well, hey, we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary for FineLine in April. Can you believe it?
Man, is it here already? Where's the time go?
I don't know, but it's here. And we should probably think of some good way to celebrate it, like a party or something.
Yeah, we should definitely have some kind of party. Should we take everybody to Subway?
Nah, that's probably too small. Well, how about Taco Bell?
Yeah, Taco Bell. Well, believe it or not, probably not everybody likes Taco Bell.
Gosh, this party planning is getting harder than I thought. We better leave it to the experts.
Hey, Janet!
Hey guys, what you yelling about?
Well, Janet, we've worked really hard on it, but I think we're going to need your help in planning a party for the company's 10-year anniversary.
Okay, sounds like fun. What do you need me to do?
Pretty much any of the parts that require any real effort.
Okie dokie. I'll let you know what we will do, where it will be, and when you should show up.
Thanks, Janet. Well, we're really moving along now on getting this party planning, huh?
Yeah, we sure are. Now what we need to do is come up with something to talk about.
That's a good point. Well, you know, it might be nice to show everybody some pictures of our company and its people as it grew from the start. I could put them all into one of my famous PowerPoint presentations. Everybody loves my presentations, right?
Yeah. Seriously, it sounds like a good idea. What pictures do you have?
Well, I'd start out with this one, showing our production facility in 2001 with the machine in place. At that point, it wasn't even Machine A yet. And of course, like a good engineer, I've created facility layout ahead of time. And I'd have to show a shot of our entire finishing area before we outfitted it for production. Now check this out. Darren and one of our very first employees, Andrew Rogers, cleaning parts on our finishing/break room table.
Finishing and break room table?
Yeah, it used to belong to my co-founder, Beth Israel, name as her patio table. Okay, so things were a little crude back then. Finally, I got around to installing some cabinets and countertop for a more professional experience. And right around September 11, it was time to add a second machine, and it was officially called Machine B. See it in the middle of the floor plan beside of A?
It was getting pretty tight in that lab with two machines, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but that didn't stop me from adding a third one in there by the end of the year. Hey, take a look at the scheduling board back then. We thought it was pretty dicey getting things scheduled with two machines. By 2002, we were getting tight for space, so we took over the suite next door and spread our wings a bit. And toward the end of 2002, I caught you at a weak moment and got you to join in as a partner. Here you are with Beth.
Yeah, I thought it might be fun for a couple of years.
Incidentally, Kenny Capps hired in on the very same day. It was truly a great day for FineLine. Once we got some breathing room for finishing, we upgraded our solvent station and installed the first of what is still today our finishing stations. At that point, demand for our services was really ramping up, and in no time we picked up yet another suite next door. Here, Kenny's working with Randy and Brett Charlton to install flooring for our new digs. Hire a contractor? Contractor schmontractor, I say. And the beehive of activity and finishing has not ceased ever since. Check out Anita. She finished a lot of parts before she joined quoting. With all that space, it still was crowded, especially when Janet's husband sent a barbershop quartet to sing for Janet on Valentine's Day. And when 3D introduced the Viper Pro, I just had to have one. Only trouble was, we really didn't have anywhere to put it. You know, thank goodness I learned my lesson on that, right? Now I would never think to bring in a machine unless we had room for it.
Yeah, you really learned that lesson.
Anyway, we had to lease a suite that was 2 doors down for this beast. Here, Tommy and Drew uncrating it. At that point, we knew it was time to look for a new home for our growing company, so we decided to put up a building of our own. Here's the groundbreaking ceremony.
Yeah, and as usual, you stood for the photo op while I did the work.
Oh, of course. Oh, hey, nice legs there, pal. And when we spec'd out the building, we made it so large that we couldn't possibly fill it all up.
Yeah, nice going with that.
Right. Yeah, well, we filled it up in about half the time we thought we would. Here's the latest floor plan, but even this is about to change. We've done some amazing projects in that building. You name it, we've seen it. Take a look at this sculpture we did for a customer.
Yeah, I remember that. They had us do a lot of bizarre pieces.
Yeah, we made a model of the nasal passageways of a human from scan data. Our high-level finishers took the raw piece from the machine and turned it into something truly disgusting. We've seen a lot of work end up on store shelves also. Take a look at these iterations we did for the packaging for Crest white strips. Where we outshine all the others, of course, is our ability to do the tricky, small stuff, like this micro connector and this micro-sized chess set. But while the parts are what our customers see and appreciate, the real story is with what the customer rarely sees, and that's our people. FineLine has been fortunate enough to build a fantastic team of hardworking folks, and they in turn built the company to where it is today. Like Garen Myers and Mikey. Check out Richard finishing another huge sculpture piece. Here's Scott Owen in a rare moment during which he is not tweaking a laser. And take a look at our rock band. And here's Neil getting the job done.
What's with the snowman?
I don't know. It just showed up in the freezer one day.
I hope it isn't on the payroll.
And this shows most of the team that was with us back in 2007.
So how does the size of this group compare to who we have now?
And we have over twice as many associates as you see pictured here, and they do more than 3 times the volume of business. It really is an amazing bunch. So what do you think of that for a slideshow?
Well, I think that'll do fine. But you know, seeing all that makes me think it would also be good if we could give everyone a sense of the number of customers we work with these days.
Hey, that's a great idea. Do you have any ideas as to how we could pull it off?
I don't know, maybe we could get a testimonial or something from some of our big customers and share that at the party.
Well, yeah, hey, how about if we send like a video camera to them and let them record a greeting to the gang? Something like that. They should like that.
Okay, sure. Who should we include in the list?
Well, first let's go to Edwards Life Sciences in Irvine, California to visit with John Boomgarden. They've been a fantastic customer of ours over the years as they developed their line of heart valves and heart monitoring products.
Congratulations, FineLine. 10 years is a very big milestone for you, I'm sure. Thank you for all you do. FineLine, in my opinion, is the ultimate in rapid prototyping.
Then we could go to Mooresville, North Carolina to visit with Cindy Fine of TechRep. Cindy is a reseller of our products to a large number of other companies, primarily in and around North Carolina.
Congratulations on 10 years of being in business, and I hope we all have 10 more.
Next we can visit Scott Shermer of SC Johnson in Racine, Wisconsin. They're makers of everything from Saran Wrap to Glade air fresheners.
So again, thanks, congratulations, and I hope you all the best in the future and continue pushing the limits, and thanks for the great products.
Then how about a peek inside Tyco Electronics with Bob Zubricki? He's in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Tyco Electronics is a wide-ranging product line from tiny connectors to fiber optics.
I just want to congratulate you on your 10-year anniversary. It's been really great over the past 10 years, and I'm looking forward to quite a few more years. You know, I wish you the most success in your future as you had in your past.
Guys, thank you for the great service and turnaround. Congratulations.
The next stop would be at Aragon Surgical in Palo Alto, California to check in with Eric Wahlberg. Aragon makes radio frequency electrosurgical instruments for tissue sealing and cutting.
For your contribution to my success, I've decided that you guys deserve an award for prototyping, and that is Vendor of the Decade. Thank you very much, folks. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Take care, thanks again, and keep up the good work.
Finally, it would be nice to pay a visit to Welch Allen, one of our very first customers in Skaneateles, New York. Welch Allen makes most everything you see and that sees you in a doctor's office.
Congratulations on your 10 years. Congratulations.
Man, it's sure nice to hear good things from our customers like that.
Yeah, it sure is. The FineLine team works really hard to keep them all happy.
Hey, you know, if we show those videos, do you think everyone will get the impression that those are our only customers?
Well, that's a good point. They might. We should think of a way to give them a sense for how many companies we have worked with now after 10 years of business. How do you suppose we should do that?
Well, why don't I get the data out of Focal and show a map with a pushpin in each city in the U.S. where our customers reside?
Wow, that's a great idea. I suppose it would look something like this.
Wow, that is a lot of customers. By my count, several thousand in all. But of course, we do work internationally as well.
That's a good point. We've shipped parts all over the world. We can't forget to mention Australia,
New Zealand,
China,
Serbia,
the UK,
Germany,
Belgium,
Dominican Republic,
India,
Mexico,
Spain,
Israel,
Switzerland, Canada,
Austria,
Brazil,
Puerto Rico,
Finland,
Estonia,
Greece,
Korea,
Hong Kong,
Malta,
Japan,
Ukraine,
Taiwan,
Czech Republic,
Denmark,
Portugal,
Singapore,
Poland,
Sweden,
Italy,
France,
Latvia,
Ireland,
the Netherlands,
Malaysia,
and Iceland. Not bad for 10 years' work, I'd say.
Not bad at all. Hey, let's raise a cup to the team that made it all happen. Happy 10-year anniversary, FineLine.